So how's the day so far?
It's been a pretty good day. It's been a busy day, but a good day. It's been going. Actually, for once, it's been going. Everything been going good.
Sounds good.
So yeah, it's
Sounds
not always you have those really good days, but today is one of those days so far, at least.
that sounds good, Lord. So, Lord Ahriman, We Are the Apocalypse, your new album was out on March 18th. So, can you tell me a bit about the songwriting and production behind this new album?
Well, we started writing about 4 years ago, and the last two of the first of the year we were, you know, our writing some ideas, just recording some ideas while we were going out on shows back and forth. And then when I came home, I had some ideas that I recorded. But then when finally the pandemic hit the world and everything closed down, that's when I start working on songs of all the material I had, and then kept writing for another year or so. And yeah, it's already after the last record, my idea was to bring that what I started, the development I had for that record, to bring it even further on this one. And one was like, keep working on the drums to make them more groovy.
Yeah.
More work on the tones and stuff like that. And the same with the guitar, maybe a little bit, try to get a little bit more twisted melodies and riffings. And well, basically try to improve everything. But I wanted to make it like a little bit more bombastic songs with the drums, more drum work than before. And also more dynamic songs, which is something I feel like I'm learning for every song and every record I write. I find more ways to, keep my way of writing, my style, but still try to make everything more dynamic and keep the intensity at the same time. I mean, I feel really good and satisfied with the result of the new record.
Yeah, amazing, Lord. And I know the band's focus was totally on Satanism and anti-Christianity. That is the kind of concept that always revolves around the band. So, is there any particular concept that was put inside of this new album?
Well, not really a concept. I think each of the songs stands on its own, with both musically but also lyrically. They touch lots of different subjects. That's why I'm always so surprised when I see someone, commenting or, writing something like, yeah, they just scream and sing about Satan. And I'm like, you should really read the lyrics and try to understand what they are saying.
Yeah.
And not just pick out a few words here and there. And but I guess that's how people are. But we touch different subjects on this record, which we have done on previous records too. And I think it's still a very satanic kind of feel to everything, but in different forms. The way we kind of express them. If you want to go more in depth, you should speak to Helliamatter naturally, since he have written the lyrics.
Yeah, sounds good. And I had to be honest with you on the cover art of the album. I really enjoy the way you have put the cover art, the darkness and the depth inside of the cover art. Totally fascinating. So, how did you come up with this art, and what was the actual theme behind it?
Well, already, before the last record, we kind of touched base with Necrolord again. And over the years when I met Necrolord, we always said, like, we should try to work together again. Necrolord, for those who don't know, he made the cover artwork for our first full-length album, The Secrets of the Black Arts. And yeah, so we talked, over the years, like we should work together again, uh, and then the time just felt right. So we start talking about, with this about The Secrets of the Black Arts cover,
Yeah.
what it meant for us individually, when he worked on it, and for us, as a band, and how it fitted to the music then and now, and how we could we both felt like it's very synonymous with Dark Funeral, that world uh, that's portrayed on The Secrets of the Black Arts. So if we kind of wanted to follow that, to bring that world and story from that picture, with Dark Funeral to where we are now. And that's basically the idea we had on the last record and also on this one. But sadly, Necrolord didn't manage to finish off the painting he's been working on for this record. So I had to talk to my friend Marcelo Vasco. I basically told him the whole story about, what we had in mind for the record, where we wanted to bring, the artwork with the music and so on. So he kind of understood us very well and managed to get this artwork ready in time for the deadline. So
Sounds good. Sounds
yeah.
good. Sounds good, Lord. And when the album came out, you also went on a tour with Samael in Sweden. So how was the tour, and how good it went on?
Well, we haven't done any show with them yet. Everything was postponed. So we actually, the show is going to take place on April the 16th here in Stockholm. It's going to be a big album release show. And as you mentioned, it's going to be with Samuel and Elaine. And it's going to be, we have no restriction, COVID restriction, anything here in Sweden. So it's going to be a big venue, big pyro show, lots of crowd, hopefully. And we're also going to be live streaming the show. So everybody around the world can join in and just join us on the live stream. You can find we have really cheap tickets for the live stream, and it's going to fit for every time zone yeah, everybody can join in on April the 16th. Check our social media and website for ticket links and stuff like that. It's going to be totally epic.
Sounds good. Sounds good, Lord. And Lord, the history of the band goes way back to 1993. So how has the road been for you so far?
Well, to be in a band is never easy. It's always, ups and downs and lots of struggles, lots of hard work. But, if you have the heart at the right place, you have the passion for what you do. I always try to feel like, life just in itself is a roller coaster. And so is it to run a band and to be in a band. And, whatever problem comes up, you just got to, find a way to solve it and move on. And yeah, but I mean, hard work usually pays off. And if you're, as I said, if you have the passion, the dedication, and are ready to work fucking really hard for what you believe in, then everything is possible. And for us, it's been going very good, generally. But of course, it's been up and downs like for everybody. But as the band, just as the name of the band is, we have been growing, constantly, and that's what you see when you get better, tour offers, better stage times, better, things like that. Then you see like, you just keep on moving, and that's great because it's always good when you see that your hard work is start paying off.
Yeah, amazing. Amazing. And from this album, you have released a couple of videos, great work on the videos. And do you have plans to make more videos for this album?
Nothing we have talked about yet, but I'm Dark Funeral is a live band, and I feel like I never turned down the idea of making a
Mm,
really cool live video.
yeah.
So who knows? Maybe we do a live video for one of the songs. Or I mean, who knows? I mean, it's up to the label basically to make those decisions. I'm open for whatever, but as I said, a live video would be cool.
Yep, absolutely. And talking about the album, nine great songs, brilliantly put together, great work, Darkness and The Power, everything is totally amazing. And the Blackest album that I really enjoyed, I would say. And as a band, how do you feel about
Thank you.
the outcome, Lord Element?
Yeah, I mean, it turned out even more interesting than I was hoping when we start writing the record. Halfway through, I start getting this, you know, really epic feeling for this record and the songs, and I was like, it kind of brought me further into the dark world that I were at already at that time when I was writing. But it kind of opened up a new door to another big dark room that I haven't really explored before, and that was really inspiring for me.
Mhm.
Uh, yeah, so it feels good. The results are now fucking great. It's yeah. So the songs give everything you want from Dark Funeral and even more.
Amazing, amazing. And what would be the future plans for the band?
Well, first of all, we start rehearsing next week for the album release show. It's going to be 2 weeks of intense rehearsals and also some plannings involved too, naturally. After that, we have a lot of festivals over the summer,
Mhm.
and after summer we're going to start touring for real, I hope. We have lots of tours lined up until actually all the way until next summer.
Mhm.
Everything isn't official yet, but so far we have plans for a year ahead of us. So it feels really good, and I can't just wait to get back out on the road.
Amazing, amazing. And would you like to share some of the great moments that you had over the years?
What do you mean?
Like some highlight moments from the touring on the live performance?
Oh well, there's always different things, but of course, the first thing that come to my mind was when we played Colombia and Rock al Park a couple of years ago in front of 73,000 people. That was like something I'm not sure if we're ever going to experience again,
Mm,
but it was just something that naturally, playing for that big crowd is something that sticks in your head for a good time.
sounds good, sounds good. And finally, do you have a message for the fans around the world?
Well, just check out the new record. Follow us on social media and check out our official website for news. And join us on April 16th. And just wait for tour dates around the world, and just come out and raise hell with us.
Awesome, awesome, Lord. And Lord Ariman, I want to thank you so much for giving me this opportunity today to have this wonderful interview with you. It's a real pleasure to talk to you today. And thanks for the amazing album that you have put out this year. It's a great album. And thanks again for
Well,
everything
thank you, man.
you're doing. Thanks again, Lord Ariman. You have a great evening out there.
Yeah, you too, man, and I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.
All right, bye.